So, did you know that women only make up 27% of all STEM careers? That's only four women out of every 15 people. And I recognize this problem within my own school. Hi, my name is Shriya. I'm 14 years old and from Aurora, Illinois. And as soon as I recognized this problem in my own school, I decided that I wanted to solve it. Well, how do you do that? Introducing my product, LumiLet. LumiLet is a DIY bracelet kit that engages girls in STEM principles while also letting them create a cute accessory, a bracelet. Through a hands-on process, girls will learn how a simple LED circuit works. LumiLet is also experimental, meaning you can change out the LED colors. So here's my prototype, the LED colors, the designs, and more, providing endless combinations and fun. Currently on the market, there are no other products exactly like LumiLet, making it super unique. You can find LumiLet on my website for approximately $15. And thank you so much for listening to my pitch.
Hey, nice, Shriya. Well done.
Thank you.
Pass it over to Julie.
Oh yeah, I can show you my working prototype.
Demo, please.
It's like a bracelet that you put on your wrist. Yeah.
Way to go, Shriya. I love your prototype. And Shriya was also a Spark student with us. And when she started Spark, she was just beginning to think about what this could look like. And we helped her buy a 3D printer to print that prototype, flexible band out, and some other materials. So Shriya, I'm curious, who is your market and how do you want to get out your kits out to the world?
So my market is like parents of young children, young girls specifically, because this is a STEM product directed towards specifically girls, because there's already a lot of STEM boy toy representation in the market. So parents of young girls ages, I guess I would say like 5 to 12.
And I'm just going to ask this question because I know it comes up a lot. What about boys that may want to make bracelets?
Okay, so I've got this question a lot. And yes, this is a toy targeted towards girls, but we will also provide options for boys because that's going to expand our market, make us more money. And plus, say, for example, I got like an instance where a parent, I was interviewing them and they were like, oh, well, my daughter has a sibling who's a boy, and I'm pretty sure that he doesn't want to like play with flowers and stuff like that. So they could buy them in types of like sets, you know what I mean? And yeah, while it's still promoting the go girl idea, we could still implement like the boys aspect.
Sure. Great, thank you.
There we go. Shriya, can you please pronounce your name for me?
Shriya. Yeah, you're doing it.
Okay, I'm right on it. Great. Yeah. Wonderful job today with your opening. Your opening was extremely effective. You captured the audience with something very interesting. You used some statistics, something relevant about women, and how you brought it home that it was a personal thing you could recognize in your own classroom. Then you said, and my name is, so you had us. That was very brilliant. Keep that. That is excellent. One thing I would love to see you do is either have a printed out or hand-drawn or virtual background of your business name and logo so we can see that. I love that you had the prototype. That was everything. And how you demonstrated it, how you showed it. I love it. You're working with me in real time. Love it. Empowering young girls to pursue STEM. What a great, great, great topic. And there are funds and grants for that topic. Question. Mm-hmm. How do you envision the volume and production? So you have this great product. About how much time does it take to make one or a dozen? How many do you envision selling?
So right now, I'm just prototyping it right now, or I have prototyped it. So obviously it took me a lot longer with like experimenting with the materials and like stuff like that. But when so I'm working with a company right now, or like soon to be working with a company right now, with the guidance of Julie. It's called Ward Science, and they're like a science company that like produced like STEM kits, science kits for like schools and stuff. And I think maybe, hopefully, potentially, they will be producing my kits for me, and it'll take them a lot less time than what it takes me because it's
Excellent.
gonna be produced like in bulk. And as for like the selling part, um, it's just like the growth stage of the company. So I'm not expecting to sell many when I start off, but as I like market it more, get it out more, I feel like it'll start to sell out a little more. Yeah.
Definitely. That's great. You're already working with a company and you have support. I'm curious, when you transition to offer for boys,
Mm-hmm.
will you be designing it? Will you bring in someone to design it?
So the way that I started this process with the girls band is that I designed it myself, and I kind of like interviewed parents and stuff like of other people just to get a few opinions on it. I think I'll use a similar process for boys. But the thing is I actually have two younger brothers that are 10 right now. They're twins. So I have a good target market right there. I can get a lot of their opinions on my products and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna use them if I make like a boys line. And I think I'll just design the products myself, maybe have them input their ideas and stuff, and then go through that whole process of like asking parents, asking the children themselves. Yeah.
I think that's a very good approach to test out your product in the market and to do surveys to gather some statistics on feedback. You're doing an excellent job. And again, just your pitch today was outstanding. You used some exceptional tools that were effective. One tip, when you are processing the thinking, and I know it's easy to look up, I think I even did it once, so I have to remind myself, but just really work to discipline yourself to stay that look forward. It's almost like that, not a standoff, but you just have to breathe and keep it forward, because that gives you credibility and so much confidence to come across, and you will be going up the ladder. I'm confident you'll need that. So keep going strong. You were outstanding, and I love your project, and I'm glad you have it, LumiLet. How do you say it?
LumiLet. Yeah.
LumiLet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Shriya. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, this was awesome. This is right up my alley. I've been doing STEM for 10 years, so I know the stats, I know the process. I've done so many like LED bracelets, LED rings, LED headbands, things like that, right? So, and my specialty also was working with girls, so empowering young girls. So I think your product is amazing. I think one suggestion for your pitch is, I believe you said, if you want to know more, go to my website, but you didn't tell us what your website is, or maybe I didn't catch it. So what's your website?
Actually, right now I'm just kind of in like the process of prototyping everything, so I don't have a website yet.
Got it.
Yeah. So, but once I get it productionized, I will definitely include that in my pitch.
Totally fine. My second thing is, you said your target market is parents for, the ages of these girls, right? However, I'll encourage you to also look at other organizations that work specifically with girls. Like the organization I work with, we would buy these types of kids in like by the hundreds, because we would have, hundreds of summer campers or hundreds of like after school programs. And so that's something that can really take your product to, you can sell a lot more than individuals. So look into that, look into school programs, after school programs, organizations that do summer camps for girls in STEM. So I think that will help you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Congrats. This is awesome. I'm so excited to see it in real life, and so excited for you to be working with Julie and maybe talking to Ward Science. That is very exciting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shriya. Thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, so keep it LumiLet, keep an ear out for that and an eye out in the world. You might be wearing a LumiLet bracelet sometime in the near future.